All right, ladies and gentlemen, so yesterday was your first day of the TriJake 360-day challenge. So now we're going to move into day 2. Now, throughout the entire TriJake challenge, you're going to be required to have 2 pieces of equipment. One of those pieces of equipment we are going to use today in day 2. It's going to be a kettlebell. So you're going to want to go down to your local sporting goods store and pick up one that you like, something that you might be able to be versatile and you can use it for all different kinds of things. I have gone with pretty standard ironclad 20-pound kettlebell. And the first thing we're going to do with this is deadlift, okay? Now the big difference between a deadlift and a squat is a squat, your chest is really required to stay out in front and your hips go back and you drive primarily with your legs and your butt. A deadlift is also a leg exercise, however your hip angle tends to close a little bit more and you might feel this a little bit more of an eccentric muscle action through your hamstrings. So let's go ahead and do 12 of these. We're going to stand tall, hinge the hips back, let our hip angle close, eyes up, 1, 2, make sure that that weight hits the ground, you can hear it, 12 times. Just like we did in day 1, we're going to do 10 push-ups just before. Now, in case you missed the tutorial on that, I'll take you through 1 set of push-ups. So here we're down in push-up position. Again, it's going to be a high plank, hands underneath the shoulders, head straight out, squeeze through the glutes, nice stable core base, push down, chest all the way to the ground, and pop back up. And of course, you can modify by dropping down to your knees, but make sure you bring your hips with you. All right, folks, so we got our 10 push-ups out of the way. We're gonna drop down to a nice squat, shoulder blades back, and the second exercise is an upright row. So you're gonna bring the kettlebell right to heart center, elbows above the ear line, 12 times. Now 10 push-ups. All right, team, after those 10 push-ups, you're gonna do kettlebell swings. So here we go, arms out. Remember, we're not lifting the weight, we are throwing the weight. So you're gonna get some momentum going and you're going to pop straight up, right to your face line, squeeze the glutes at the top. It's all momentum, creating power here. If you wanna challenge yourself, you can go single arm, tucking the opposite arm back behind your back. 20 reps, you go single arm, do 12 each arm. 10 push-ups. All right, doing well. After those 10 push-ups, you're gonna grab the kettlebell, goblet squat formation, nice wide base, chest out, hinge the hips back, you'll feel the weight drive back into your heels. You're gonna keep the weight close to your chest, eyes up, and squat down, 12 times. An advanced move on this would be a kettlebell thruster, where you push the weight at the very top above your head. Do that 12 times, 10 push-ups. Last exercise, going to be focused on the back. We're going to be hitting the lats, latissimus dorsi. We're going to need a bench on this one, or maybe a chair or something, a couch if you're at home. So you're going to put one arm down on the pad here. Keep your back nice and flat. We have a nice mirror, we can take a look at that. You're gonna let the weight go down, but I don't wanna see you hanging down like this. That's not what we're doing. We keep the shoulder engaged and lift the kettlebell right to your rib line. 12 lat pulls with your left arm, and then 12 onto your right, and then 10 push-ups. All right, team, that's day 2. You're gonna run through that 2 times over, and you're gonna end on a 60-second 1-minute plank. Drop down to your forearms, maintain good form, hands apart, head forward, and hold for a minute. After a minute, you are done. You have completed day 2 of the TriJake 360-day challenge.